Hello, my loves. How do you do, my loves? This is Spiritually Savage coming at with another video. When the devil attack, sidestep to the other side, okay? Listen, you will be attacked. Gang stalking is at an all-time high, okay? That's just the devil energy trying to trick you out your position. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Let them devils stay where they at, okay? They can't come with you. They can't come. I just be minding my business. But whenever the devil attack, I'm going to do a video about it. I'm going to do a video about it. Everybody got to see what the devil look like, because the devil come in so many different forms and shapes and sizes. Come in children too. Got to watch him. Got to watch him. Got to watch him. And I say all that to say, because even up until last night, y'all, I was always having hope. Like, okay, they people change. If I can change, I understand that other people can change as well. I used to be a fighter. I used to be angry. I used to be mad all the time. But I don't reside in those energies anymore. And so because I felt like if I can do it, they can do it too. That's not the case, babes. And so that's a message for you. It's not the case. If you're like me and you got hope for the people that are around you, what just came to me while I was making my delicious smoothie is that the times have already changed. The times have changed. The energies have changed that have hit this planet. What's coming now is the Lion's Gate, and that's a portal for us to let go of anything and everything that no longer serves us. And that's what the energies that are hitting the planet are doing right now. It is showing you and enlightening you to the things that no longer bring you happiness, to the things that no longer bring you joy, to the things that no longer help you. Like, they're not there to help you on your new path. You have changed. You have gone through an awakening. You have looked into your dark side and adjusted it and figured it out and let go of some of the things. But this new moon that's coming on the 8th, which is also the same date as the Lion's Gate, look that up. This is the perfect time. So anything that's coming up and coming out is probably because you need to release it. I recognize that what happened last night was just showing me, first, how much I've grown, and second, what I need to get away from, and what I need to let go, and what I need to no longer keep trying to help. Because what I do realize and what I understand, overstand, and understand is that the regime has changed. This planet is no longer residing in devil energy that has been in control for so many years. There's no energies like that now that support that type of behavior, that support non-communication, that support conditional love. Those things are gone and out the window. So if you are not changing for the better, then you are going to get left behind. I watched one reader say, if you're not a part of the wave, then you will be a part of the war. I don't want to be a part of the war. I have been a part of the war for 40-something years. So I'm doing anything and everything I can to be a part of the wave. I've done my work. I've done my due diligence. I've done my shadow work. And every day somebody come at me, I'm going to go and do more shadow work. Let me see what I can learn from this. Let me see what this situation is teaching me. It doesn't matter that I stay out of the way safe and become imbalanced. It doesn't matter that. It doesn't matter that, because the devil will find a way to come and attack you for toilet paper, for music, but it's not that. It's just the simple fact that your spirit is happy. That is what this war is about. It's not about somebody coming to your door, not saying that they not, because you know this world is changing, but it's a spiritual attack first. It's a spiritual attack. Spiritual attacks mean they're attacking your mind. That is where the attack is coming from. They're attacking your mind. They want you to be miserable, mad, unhappy, disgruntled, angry. They want you to be that way. The devil energy, because if they can do that, then you can keep operating out of your low vibing vibrations. I don't want to vibe that low no more. I don't want to think about getting people back and about, I don't want to think about none of that stuff. I don't care how much they've done me wrong. I don't want to think about none of that stuff. And so because that happened last night, I made sure I didn't think about it. And when I woke up this morning, I woke up and started working, started manifesting. I got a text message from somebody I subscribed to, and it was like, what do you want to let go? 3 things that you are willing to let go in order to manifest your dreams. What are the 3 things that I'm willing to let go? I'm willing to let go self-sabotage. I'm willing to let go anything and everything that no longer serves me. And I'm willing to let go of guilt. And I say guilt because I keep trying to go back and save people. I recognize that that is my guilt, because I don't want to see nobody left behind. I don't want to see nobody go through hard struggles and tribulations if I can help them. But you got to recognize when they don't want your help. They may not say it that way. They may not say, oh, don't help me, but their actions show that they don't want your help. And I was still helping. Understand, because I'm of the mind frame, okay, God, well, as long as I'm here, I'm going to do what I can do. That's what I told God. Even though God told me to stop. Stop trying to help people. Stop trying to help them with anything. Don't do nothing with the dogs. Don't do nothing with no cooking. Mind you, all the stuff that I'm talking about is stuff that I did willingly, freely, without anyone asking, without anyone trying to convince me to do it. If there was a need, I did it. But God is literally, up until just recently, I was still helping, because I felt bad for the dogs. I felt bad for the dogs, but I had to have a conversation with the dogs. Yes, I did. I had to talk with the dogs. I did, no BS. Just like I talked to my Lucky, I talked to the dogs too. And speaking of Lucky, my Lucky just jumped out the window. Hey, baby. He over there. Hey, handsome. Y'all see him? I didn't zoom in. But I had a conversation with the dogs yesterday. I told them I can no longer help them. I can't. I got to allow their masters to do whatever. So whatever that may be, I have to let it go. I have to let it go. They were the last. Listen, this is lessons for me. This is real time for me. Because even though God was like, stop doing stuff, stop doing this, stop, I still talked myself into helping. Even though I said I was helping the animals, they not my animals. And look what happened. Look what happened. I got a text message about some damn animals, about something that happened weeks ago. Listen, that's how the enemy operates. That's how the devil works. I ain't even get into a discussion about that. All I said was, I said that to you and your husband a couple of weeks ago. Why are you saying something now? Did you have a problem when I said it then? No? Okay then. Well, it's not up for discussion right now. I said it to both of them. I said it to her husband and I said it to her. But because their child or her child said something to her, she addresses me with it. Didn't ask what happened. Just said, when did I say this or when did you do this? I ain't got time for that. And I nipped it in the bud. But I recognized that was just God letting me know that I got to take my hands all the way off. Yeah, I feel bad for the dogs. I do. I do. Who wants to sit outside in the heat, midday, from the morning to the afternoon to the evening? No human does that. And this Atlanta heat. The crazy part about it is that everybody had a problem with what I said about the dogs, but them dogs ain't been back outside. That's how you know who you are too. I know I speak the truth, and I know they don't like when I speak the truth, but that's not going to stop me from speaking the truth. That shouldn't stop you from speaking the truth. Yeah, you're going to be met with opposition. Yeah, you're going to be met with people who don't like it or hate that you say that or feel some sort of way. And I wasn't revisiting that. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. How the hell you leave dogs outside all day? All day. shade for part of the day, but the rest of the day, nothing but heat. They sitting out there panting, they crying, they whining. Ain't nobody bringing them no water. That's the truth. That's the truth. And I did say I will call the dog people on them. And I meant what I said. I meant it. It's so crazy how people got pets and don't do right by them. That infuriates me. God looks after fools and babies, but I added to that because he looks out for the elderly and he looks out for animals, for anybody who cannot defend themselves. If you are of power, we have power over animals. Why would we abuse that power? But I'm asking that same question of people that abuse their power as humans over other humans. They're narcissists. That's why. They don't believe animals have feelings. That's why. They don't believe animals cry. That's why. But that's because they're not in touch with their own sensitivity, their own feminine energy. So recognize who you're dealing with. I'm still recognizing, and as I recognize, I'm giving y'all this lesson. Because I was still thinking, well, God, as long as I'm here, I'll do what I can. God said no, because look what happens when you do. They're going to find anything, and that's what I said. It don't matter what I say. It don't matter what I do. They're going to find any and everything they want because they want me out. And I get it. I want to be out too. But God still got me here for a reason, so I got to suck it up, learn the lessons, and apply the blessings. That's it. Learn the lessons and apply the blessings to my life because every lesson that I learn is a blessing. Every lesson I learn is a blessing. It brings me one step closer to my authentic self, my authentic truth, my highest self, to God, to my Christ-like consciousness. Because again, God don't want you to, what is it? What did I say? Self-sacrifice. So you don't self-sacrifice for anyone who's not willing to do the same for you. Now, if it is a mutual relationship, we sacrifice for each other all the time. It don't matter if you're tired, you're going to come home and cook your man something to eat. It don't matter if you're tired. If your girl say her feet hurt, you're going to rub her feet or run her a bubble bath because that's what we do for the ones that we love. You got to look around, baby girl, baby boy. Look around your circle. Is anybody sacrificing for you or are you doing all the sacrificing? But understand, the moment you change that dynamic, they going to come after you even more. And mind you, when you was doing for them and you're handling their business and you're there for them, they still come at you, but they come at you slick ways. They come at you sideways and they still not supporting you. But when you finally say you don't give no F's and you tell your truth and you speak up for yourself, understand that's going to piss them off even more. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I realize and recognize that I've been living with y'all and y'all devilish ways against me for years on end. So what I'm seeing now is nothing. I'm just seeing it for what it is. And this is a message for you then. Anytime I'm speaking about real-time experience, this applies to your life. It does. It does. It does. Right now, I can only tell you what's going on in my life. Take it how it resonates with you. Apply it how it applies to your life. We all dealing with something. It may not be the exact same situation, but it's something. And it's not your battle. So if you like me and you already stopped dealing with the folks, you already stopped fooling with the children because you recognize devil energy come through them too. Now I'm like, the dogs too? God, I can't help the dogs out. And really, truthfully, no. Because anything that you do is not going to, and I said this to y'all, but I'm learning this lesson in real time now. I've said this plenty of times. Anything that you do is judgment coming from people who have not elevated. I am living with demons who are still in their toxic situations, still living out their toxicity. One of my homegirls once told me, oh, this lady that I met, she told me I needed to leave this house because negative energy is in the walls. Negative energy. And when someone says that, you don't really understand or comprehend. When something is in the walls, that means that foundation needs to be tore down and rebuilt. If something is in the walls, that means a whole rehab needs to happen. Think about it in terms of if someone says you got termites, right? Termites eat your wood. Termites are naked to the visible eye for the most part. Think of devil energy like that as well, okay? So if someone came to your house and an inspector came to your house and he told you that you had termites in your house, that means it's in the walls. That means you can't just spray something and they die. That means you can't just have a discussion and they go away. That means you have to do some whole remodeling. That's what your spiritual journey is about. You're remodeling yourself. You're remodeling your spirit. When your spirit came and incarnated on this planet, it was dealt different blows, different scenarios from life experiences, and somehow it altered you. You may be living in your what they call South Node in astrology. You may be living in your devil energy. We all have it. Just like when Beyonce say if she was on her demon time, we all have that in us, but it's what you choose to shine a light on. It's what you choose to feed. It's what you choose to pour energy into. I choose not to pour energy into anger. I choose not to pour energy into being mad, spiteful, vindictive, jealous, envious. I choose not to do that. But instead, I choose to pour into the lights and see the good and see the blessing and the lesson. And once I learn the lesson and the blessing, I apply it. Yeah, you may think, well, if God told you not to deal with the people and God said don't deal with the children, why was you still dealing with the dog? Because dogs are innocent. Animals are innocent. My lucky buck is a free cat. I don't put him in a cage. I don't restrict him. I let him be a cat. It took me a minute to get there, though. It did. It took me a minute to get there. Thank God for Lucky. But animals deserve to be free. Do you want to be in a cage 24/7? Do you want to be thirsty and panting? I get that's how dogs cool themselves down, but listen, if a dog got to cool himself down like that all day, what does that say? Dogs cry. They don't just whine, they cry. And when I see something in pain, I want to help. But I had to say no yesterday, and I had to have a conversation when I walk past them. Because normally when I see them, I let them out, I pet them, I give them love. But yesterday I had to say, guys, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your lot in life is with owners who don't treat you right. I wish I can save you. I would take them with me when I leave. I really would. But people spiteful, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. But this is nothing new. I have been talking about health of everyone, not just people and animals, but just the right thing to do in general. So take this as a sign. If there are some things that you're holding on to, meaning you haven't fully walked away from it like God said, and I mean emotionally, okay? Because once you do it emotionally, the physicality part is easy. You have to pull your emotions back. You have to pull your energy back. And I had to have a conversation with the dogs. I did. I told them I was sorry. And you know I would take y'all out. You know I'd have y'all running free. You know I'd give y'all water and food and everything. But I can't do it. I can't. It's not feasible for me to do it. Because it's not looked upon as me helping. It's looked upon as me judging. That's why I got the text message. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I had the same conversation I had with you and your husband. So what's the problem? You didn't say nothing when I said it to y'all. Why are you saying something now? Because your daughter said something? So that's just an example of how things can be misconstrued. So even when the evidence is right there, neither one, I said it to their face. I said it to my sister and I said it to her husband. But because she feeling a certain kind of way, she been trying to get me out. This is the daughter. This is my niece. She been trying. That's what she said yesterday. Just leave, get out. And her mama sitting right there ain't said nothing. I said, you condone this. She do, because my sister looks at it as if her daughter is saying the things that she don't have the fucking guts to say. That's what's really happening. So if you are experiencing disrespect from children, understand they taking their cue from their parent. I'm about to write a meme about that. Hey, baby boy. I sure am about to go in there and write a meme right now. Namaste, Ashe, Mazel Tov. Each one teach one. Listen, don't go through the steps that I went through. At all the stuff that y'all done heard me talk about, and I'm still having to learn the lesson on how to let go and let God. Okay. I could be aggravated and irritated with myself, but I'm okay with it. Thank you for the lesson and the blessing. Thank you for the lesson and the blessing. Namaste, my loves. Mazel tov. Ashe. Ashe. Ugh.